D12 and Majesty, I'm not sure if these two have actually ever played. I know Majesty did travel quite a bit when the game was first released, and he did go to a couple locals in Sacramento, but I don't recall these two playing. So this may be the first time. And he is going for the cheese very, very early. Now, that's an option I like to keep under my sleeve in last stock scenarios or in game 3 scenarios. Because if you immediately expose that's a potential option, and you make your opponent aware of that, just freely. Oh, beautiful backer coming out from Majesty right there, taking the stock. But if you make that option something that your opponent's aware of early, then they're most likely not going to fall for it later. So that kind of option is something you really wanted to save for game 3, a last stock scenario, something like that. D12 evening it out this game right now. Goes for the double grenade. Yeah, so something that Snake has a lot of trouble with is transcendent projectiles. Some things like Rob's laser, Bowser Jr.'s cannonball, Crown, King K. Rool's cannonball. It's just something that he struggles with a lot, because not only does it invalidate a lot of his grenades and either explode them or stop the travel speed, how fast they're going in that direction, it also provides active hitbox. The D12 is sitting at a comfortable lead right now, just looking to get some extra credit. Air dodges back to the ledge. Now that's a really strong position to be in, especially for a character like King K. Rool. Being right under that platform, you have enough space to position yourself where you're not in any threat range, while you can still contest get up attack, you can still contest jump, you can still contest roll in. That's a really good area to be, and it's really, really strong on Smashville, particularly for 4 zoners. Because you control center stage while also providing a lead trap scenario. Given Smashville is the smallest stage, that does help a lot. Majesty can definitely still bring this back if he gets an edge guard attempt going, and he goes for the cheese once again, and this will just lead to his demise. In those scenarios where you know your opponent has to sort of shoot the gun first before you do, there's no reason to commit because you're sitting in advantage. So in that scenario, if I was Majesty, I would have full hopped, fast fell. Pretty sure it means beard, if I'm not mistaken. I did take Latin in high school, but I do not remember much from there. Now, one thing I would like for Nintendo to incorporate, if they ever do consider fixing their online or improving it, is having an ability to transfer host ability from one person to another. So when one person has to leave, the arena isn't shut down. That's one thing I would really like for Nintendo to incorporate. And another thing is having multiple arenas set up in one room. That would be really nice. To just have multiple matches going on at the same time, and maybe having multiple spectator stands. But I'm not sure how all of that would affect the connection. But if you're having the same amount of people anyways, you might as well have other games going on rather than everybody watching one game. That's something I like for Nintendo to consider, maybe in an upcoming patch. And D12 opting to go high, recognizing he doesn't need to jump the gun for anything. He's sitting at a comfortable lead, and it is on Barabbas to really swiftly close out this stock before things get out of hand. Yeah, this might be insufferable right here. Oh, really weaving in with that Nikita to stop those grenades from pushing forward. You can see that sort of allowed him to maintain and control center stage. Now Barabbas is really looking for an up tilt right now, possibly a back air. Down tilt, not going to quite take it. Opting to go up. Will he catch him? Yeah, it catches him. Now, I would like to see some sort of back throw or forward throw there, or some quick kill right here. Welcome back, Voltron. We will definitely get that best of 5 in some other day, most likely tomorrow, if not the next day. Interesting. Okay, so he goes for the down throw. There, I probably would have went for the F throw just to have the positioning over D12, and then you would most likely force him to recover high because you already can set up shop with Nikita or with up smash. But looks like he didn't really need it because he has closed out the stock pretty efficiently. It's definitely still doable for Barabbas. Now D12 is probably starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. In this scenario, he's looking for a clean hit. All of his moves are unstaled, so he doesn't have to worry about any of that. He's going to opt for an early Nikita, force him to recover high. Down smash is going to whiff, and F tilt will take it. Good stuff coming out from D12 right there. Definitely closer game than you would have expected given the early lead, but I suppose that's the nature of not only online, but Dittos.